Welcome back, this is Kabusha with some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we're looking at the N3 class of battleship. This was a design just prior to World War II that Britain was looking to build. It's actually more of a post-World War I design. They were looking at a new breed of super dreadnought to take on anything else in the seas, but then they signed the Washington Naval Treaty, and the design aspects from this went into the Nelson class instead. In this case, what they had wanted to build was a very large monster of a ship with 18-inch guns, 2 super firing forward, 1 amidships, as well as an all-or-nothing armor scheme, and a significant armor belt of 15 inches, 18-inch turrets, 8-inch deck, 6-inch deck extended essentially. This thing would have been a monster, but the Washington Naval Treaty gave them a design displacement limit of 35,000 standard tons, so instead they had to compromise way down with the Nelson class instead. So, which were good ships, and at the time they were launched, the most powerful ships basically in the world. This ship would have been a monster though had it been built. I mean, 48,500 tons with the same basically armament as a Yamato for a way lighter ship. The caveat, these ships were slow. They were designed around a 23 knot speed. They may have gone faster in actual trials, who knows, they were never built. But they were sacrificing a significant amount of speed for a heavy armor layout, essentially, and heavy broadside. Secondaries was respectable, a bunch of 6-inch guns, pairs next to the forward bridge and some aft. Some compromises in here. Really, this funnel should be aft because the machine spaces were back here, and much like the Nelson would have had a pair of shafts to the rear instead of the more traditional quad setup that the British liked. But currently in this game, you can't really do that. The only real place for your funnel is after the bridge, so you have a longer bridge section. Really, this turret should be further forward, basically sitting where that funnel is. But I can't do that yet. They don't really have the bridge or tower sections that allow that. So it's what it is. Again, much like the Nelson, a lot of this is going to be fairly similar. It had geared turbines. I went with just the basic petrol engine for repairs and such. No real information, so I just went with the basic entry. Average shafts, I would expect like the Nelson, it probably would have been fairly nimble just because sharing a lot of the same design elements. Good anti-torpedo protection, double hold bottom, anti-flooding, all-or-nothing armor scheme with reinforced bulkheads, and actually I meant to have many. Now, as far as displacement goes, it should be about 48,500. And with how this game is, it's kind of hard to know exactly. So this is designed with long range. Well, is that the full standard tonnage? Is that the weighted tonnage? Who knows? Because if I just go down to short, we basically nail it, assuming that would be the standard tonnage of the ship. So not going to fixate too much on the tonnage at this point. As long as it fits, I'm pretty happy. It's in the range. It's in the ballpark. I'm fine, because this game doesn't really quite understand that. So I could, to me, a actual afterload displacement over 50,000 tons seems totally legitimate to me. At least when I was reading, the bulkheads would have been pretty thick, and at least from look at the schematics, you had a lot of compartments, so I think that's completely fine. Much like with the Nelson, again, the idea was they were working off of some German ordnance and again experimenting with light shells. It's kind of a mix and match on details regarding these guns. Let me see. Well, let me just left click. Oh, not without moving things. Curse you. Let's go under main gun, center line, 18-inch. No, it's no row. There we go. That lets me keep it open. So. From reading, it was probably would have had about 1,280 kilogram shell, traveling about 800 meters per second. I couldn't really nail both values. In the end, from experimenting with powder and shell weights, it ended up being about right. Using light shells, the Cordite 2 about got me the projected shell weight. I couldn't nail the velocity too. It's just, that's what we got. That's how the game is working. Not much more I can really do there. But it is what it is. I went with a standard ammo allotment. We also have a pair of torpedoes underneath. Again, would have been 24, but for the year 1927, all I'm allowed is 22s. So that's what I'm dealing with. And much like the Nelson, I'm going for an average coincidence rangefinder, tier 3. I would expect basically the same type of fire control as the Nelson, because really this was the predecessor to it. There's certainly some argue for a late war refit may have made it better, but I'm just going with an at-launch design. So I think that's pretty much the gist of it. It gives you the idea. Oh, I even managed to about get the length. Length would have been about 815 feet, I think my note said. So 808, we're actually pretty close. It's not too bad. Yeah. And yeah, it largely worked out. It's actually fairly easy to build. It's just well, it's a lot like the Nelson. Actually easier to build because you're not dealing with the third turret forward and trying to make everything fit. It was significantly easier. Interestingly, I discovered you can take this huge barpette and you can actually mount it here, but there isn't a modern tower small enough to really make it fit and still have the third gun. You could do a 2-gun and get a really balanced setup, which I might do as an experiment for myself in another video, an all-forward pair. But I'd almost want to wait until we have quad turrets for that, because that would be ridiculous. Or maybe a huge secondary battery. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this is my closest look at the N3. We're going to be going against one other ship of, I believe I had French selected this time. I was wanting to do a King of the Hill, one battleship versus one battleship with a bunch of torpedo boats, but I discovered the game does not actually let you select torpedo boats for the British past around 1907, 1910, something like that, which at those dates you don't have this hull available. So I compromised with, okay, we'll just go auto destroyers, I think 10 or 15 per side. So there's going to be a lot of walls of skill. We'll see who survives, if our gunnery proves superior, or if we eat torpedoes and die. So we'll see. Just something a little bit different from the last scenario. Let's give it a go. Launch. Continue. Once again, we're on the latest patch. Okay, I went 10 destroyers. Couldn't remember. I had to bounce back and forth a fair bit. This one was just hot fixed. Oh, and we're already getting shot at. Well, that's unfortunate. We can at least spot them. So there's their big old battleship. What did they build this time? Little Frenchies. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 gun broadside. Not sure exactly which turrets those are, truth be told. Those might be... It's hard telling. I know they've had to hot fix a bunch of some of the secondary turrets where they weren't quite sized right. Wow, those little guys are already firing. So, I don't know what size those are. Maybe 8s, 9s. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue to angle out, since at least that is good enough for me for right now. And we'll see what happens. Now, it will be better for me if I can engage at closer range, considering I have a coincidence rangefinder. I will want to close the distance, but for right now, I'd rather angle away while they are engaging me until such time I can re-engage at a better angle. So we'll go 2 times speed. What are my escorts doing? Screen, follow, and screen. Okay, that's just fine. We'll let them adjust, and we'll go 5 times speed for right now. Okay, so they are still spotting me. That might have been the disengage. Nope, still firing. I'd rather not turn until they stop firing. Okay, there's one shell out, so they must have dropped and respotted. So that was a new ranging shot. Nope. Okay, they're re-engaging again. I might just have to go ahead and commit to the turn. I was hoping I could outspot them. Stern belt. Okay. We'll go ahead and give it a turn. Hopefully nothing too bad. We're looking good. Another full salvo coming out. So they definitely have me spotted more handily. Probably a better rangefinder. Deck extended pin. So whatever they're firing, 14-inch shells. Okay. and they do have enough penetration to go through our stern deck. We have 108%, stern deck is 6, so a little over 12 inches of penetration at hover mesh range. Which, at least with my guns, this thing would be merrily causing damage at those ranges. And this is why we're spotted. They still have a bunch of torpedo boats or destroyers out there. So this might not work out very good. This many ships out there. You know what? All of you are going to go into a screening formation ahead. Because I need some counter spotting, and these little boats are failing me horribly. .14-inch overpin, and it destroyed a secondary gun. And it's just an AA gun, it's fine. This has a bunch of 2-pounders on it. It's the closest thing I could find to replicate their, 2-inch guns. It's the closest thing I have to replicate the British 2-pounders. I got about the right number. I called it good. It was supposed to be like 42-pounder guns. So I've got about 42-inch guns. Close enough. Close enough for my purposes. It thinks that's a heavy cruiser. No, no, no. You dum-dum. I have no clue what destroyers we've got. What do we have here? Bunch of 3-inch guns. Oh, you're crap. Come on, you should at least have 4s, maybe 5s. Why do you do this to me? And let me guess, they're gonna have the good guns. Would be my guess. Now, range to these little fellows is horrific. 4.5 kilometers. We're gonna angle out. And do we at least have? We do. Main guns back on those things. Torpedo soup is starting. Things are probably going to go horribly. My screening forces are failing me. We are again still taking damage. Sinks due to structural damage. Well, it did eat a torpedo. We're going to go slow down to full speed. It'll make me more accurate for hopefully knocking out that other battleship before I get torpedoed and die. So they are definitely winning the engagement so far. Still hasn't been identified. Come on, angle out. And we're going to go ahead and speed back up because there is a torpedo coming in on me already. This is unfortunate. This is definitely a good demonstration of, yes, while you might have a very good battleship, screens can make a huge difference in how effective you're actually going to be. Here, go ahead, straighten out. I want to get as much speed as I can to avoid those torpedoes. The horrible case of torpedo soup for sure. Compared to the Rodney, this does at least have a heavier secondary battery, so they have a miserable chance to hit, but at least they're trying. Okay, we'll maintain speed for just a little bit. We at least have a lot of destroyers trying to spot for us. I have no clue if they have hydroacoustic search or not, but, you know, it's something. Maximum bulkheads. Well, that's something. And we are still engaging. We're angled out. We have all 9 guns attempting to fire. So this is not the worst. It's definitely workable. And the destroyers are doing their thing. So there's also 3-inch guns. I'm not as upset now. And a homogeneous armor scheme. Interesting. More armor than my ships. I have 37.5 speed. They're even faster. 35,000 tons, 13. Oh man, the auto generators. It screwed me over. They've got over twice the tonnage for the same number of ships. Oh, you so cheaty. That's alright. Hopefully we can get the knockout punch. So we have about a 5% chance to hit. Not too bad. We still. Aha! The Brennus. What you got, Frenchies? Yeah, we actually have a better chance to hit. That's something. 8-inch secondary, bunch of 6s, some underwater torpedoes. Interesting. So this is slightly favoring us on paper. That doesn't mean that much when it doesn't quite work out, though. We'll see. So it's actually switched. Oh, they switched fire to the destroyers. I'm fine with this. Screen for me. We'll go ahead and slow down to full speed. Not seeing any additional torpedoes coming my way, so we'll turn in just a little bit. Try to make sure my guns stay on. I want to keep all of these guns firing. We are at a range of 15 kilometers. Let me see here. How are we looking? So we can pin pretty much everything, including probably the main deck. That's good. Unlikely to pin the belt. Whoa, 42 inches. So 19.3 inch main belt. 3.7 at the minimum side, so that's probably their extended location and or deck. Hard telling. Yeah, we'll just keep working it. So 15,000, right? Oh, 16 kilometers. So yeah, we've got about a 18 and a half probably pin on deck. So yeah, we'll rip their deck. But yeah, only about 26-inch main belt equivalent. So yeah, with that much, 118, yeah, makes sense. So yeah, we're unlikely to pin that belt, but deck plunging fire, and her turrets are lightly armored. We can pin her turrets, just about all of them. So yeah, come on guns, make it happen. We're down to 8 destroyers. Again, misses everywhere. Normally I'd be trying to close, but you know, torpedo soup. Okay, high chance to ricochet. Depends if we hit the deck or not. We're still halfway through the reload cycle. We'll see. And our secondary is doing pretty good. 10% chance to hit. That's good. Whoa. Oh. That's the destroyer, never mind. It was overlapping those damage icons, so yep, there's the torpedoes. We're gonna lose a destroyer somewhere in here because they're too busy slowing down, doing their bizarre maneuverings. And it's dead. Yep. I think that was high explosive that just went out. We'll see. And we've lost sight of the main ship again. That is unfortunate. Screening ships, come on, spot for me. Alright, well, we can go back in. These things probably have such a tiny conning tower. I am not familiar with the conning towers. That looks relatively modern. Yep, there's another torpedo because they just sitting there going, I don't know what to do. The current disengage re-engagement AI is so bad. We're going to go back to full speed, try to close quickly, and hopefully reacquire that battleship. Oh, wow. They're just stinking dead in the water. Here. Steady speed. All ahead full. Just detach. Just go. One of you. Just go. Just detach. Detach. All of you, just go that way. Get some spots for me. Alright, and you are going to put your main guns, hopefully they're back on that. And they look like it. I'm going to slow back down to full speed. Yeah, we'll see. This is definitely not the best engagement, but low chance to ricochet. We'll go back to AP. See if we can get the play. Still have not hit her. What is that thing targeting? Unknown. understand anymore. Here, go chase that ship. Go AI on. Chase that ship. AI on. There you go. Have fun. Same thing. AI on. Do something, please. Another dead. Yeah. We got definitely screwed over. Hey, a hit! Belt extended pin. Hey, look at those torpedoes. Maybe one? Eh? No. They're all gonna miss. A sigh. Actually, chances again high. But we're not done with the reload yet. We'll see if she swings around. Alright, go ahead and switch to HE. It's gamey, but it is necessary. Oh, we're gonna have 6 guns on target. Yeah, that's probably fine for now. Cruising speed, you get a nice good bonus, at least from stability and such. And decent, yeah, fairly low chance to hit with the secondaries, but might get something there soon. That thing just dumped some torpedoes, probably at those destroyers. Here, you go turn hard. You also turn hard. Assuming they torpedoed at this battleship, we'll go ahead and turn you. And again, we've lost sight. Quite unfortunate. Aha. Main guns on that ship. Give me AP. Be nice if they eventually give us the option to select different shell types for the primaries versus secondaries. But it's what it is. Ranging shots. Destroyers having a bad time. Still have not spotted those torpedoes wherever they went. They must have been against my battleship. Well, we'll see. Yep, she's getting wrecked. And maximum bulkheads probably is not going to save her. Nope. Another destroyer's hiding over there. I think I'm going to have to speed up. 23 knots. I just lost sight of the battleship again. This is getting very annoying. Here, let's go 5 times speed for a little bit. Okay, there's that battleship. She goes 26 knots. So yeah, she can handily outkite us, unfortunately. Another hit. 39 damage. Again, extended. Deck extended. Excellent plunging fire. I mean, at least when we do connect, we're causing some pretty catastrophic damage. But nothing to machine spaces yet. Yeah, we should be able to pin that main deck. We'll see. 8.1, so her deck is probably 4 inches, maybe? Ricochet chance low. Yep, we'll just keep cruising. Oh, and she just ate one. So there were torpedoes. It looked like they're going that way. Not sure. We'll maintain the course for now. Maintain the course. Nope, this is... Oh, that's kind of pretty. Couple beauty shots there. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's go look at the French. They got their water under control. Yeah, she just seems to be running. which is kind of annoying. We got more shells coming in. Mid-belt, partial pin. Yeah. I think we're both about out of destroyers at this point with how the spotting's going. We're slightly winning, not by much though. Oh, we got lucky there. So that second one was towards us as well. Whoo! Mid-belt, partial pin, so kind of shattering against the armor. About to lose our spotter. Oh, hey! One of their random destroyers ate a torpedo. I am quite okay with that. And, ooh, we got another mid-deck pin. Very good. Eat it, Frenchies! Take it all. No damage to the engine spaces yet. That was interesting noise. Alright, we're gonna veer again. I have no clue. Out of torpedoes, that's positive. Mine probably is too. Actually not. We got the torpedo advantage. Not that matters. Damage the main gun. Partial pin. Victory chance average. Veer wildly. What's the range to target? 10.5 kilometers. Alright, that's probably good enough to go drop to full speed. Swing around here. And that thing is out of torpedoes, so at least we shouldn't have to worry about it very much anymore. I mean, it'd be great if our 6-inch guns sink them just to reduce their spotting on me. Definitely takes a bit for that center turret to swing around. I know there's ramming damage in game now, so I haven't gotten the chance to ram something yet, though. That destroyer's getting close. Ramming speed, maybe? We'll see. There's the other destroyers. Yeah, so we are out of destroyers. They've still got at least 3. Counting 4 up there. Mid-deck overpin. Mid-deck pin. 5 destroyers. Wow. Yeah, we got sure unlucky on the destroyer roll this time. Man, this thing is really annoying me. Okay, go back in a little bit. We took mid-belt partial pin. Bow extended, bow extended. Ooh, engine damaged. Ouch. Even angled there, kind of pinning us. And that's the thing, I can't disengage. Not with their screens keep me visible. Triangling in a little bit tighter. Yeah, this mid turret really has some bad turret arcs. Pretty hard to keep it on target. Yeah, we're taking a significant amount of damage here. He's comparable. Here's some bounces. Come on. There we go. Good hit. Damage their fire control. That's something. There we go. We're bouncing a little bit better again now. let's go swing around this way, just in case. I have no clue who still has torpedoes at this point. Now, all I've got to do is sink their battleship. That is my win condition in this scenario. I mean, it's a skirmish, so it's a made-up scenario, but still. That thing still hasn't sunk. Well, it's 47 knots. I wonder. Hello! Big hit! And that thing, did they just ram each other? Or did they just eat their own torpedo? My guess, probably the latter. Oh, this is just insane. We got 2 compartments totally flooded. Engine damage, ship is on fire. We're in bad shape, man. But we about have her done. Decent chance of pinning the actual belt. I mean, this is just danger close at this point. Range to target 4 kilometers. Yeah, so 46. Yeah, probably 43, 44 inch belt pin. Continue angling out. That thing, yep, they got torpedoes. I kind of figured. That one has torpedoes out, so we'll actually go ahead, angle back in. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have lost all my screens, but not very much I could do about it. Destroy the main gun. Oh, there's those torpedoes. Oh, yeah, about what I expected. We just got a real bad roll. I mean, just the gross difference between our screens. Horrifically bad. That's okay though. We got good torpedo protection. We ate those pretty well. They do have underwater torpedoes as well. We might be going down here. Aha! Banzai! Yeah, we're pretty much dead in the water. Engines are knocked out. We're going down. Come on, one final salvo. Do it. Oh, we're almost out of ammo. Oh, turret's 4 gun is actually knocked out. We got his midships. You know they're coming in. They want a torpedo. They're excited. Come on, guns. One last time. Hey, go aggressive torpedoes. Just dump them somewhere. Oh. I think whoever wins this might be a bit of a Pyrrhic victory. Yep. Another torpedo. More flooding. Torpedo hits bow belt extended. Our strong torpedo belt is working pretty good. Guns. They're ready. Trigger that guy. Maybe you can sink him. Aha! Bounces! This is silly. And a miss. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh man, we're listing bad from all that water. Insert the this is fine meme here. Realistically, we couldn't even return fire at this point. We're listing so bad. The Frenchies got us through superior destroyer technologies. And there it is. Well, good games. This is the N3. I have to say, compared to the Nelson, I don't really like that mid turret. It has very poor arcs and oh right, it doesn't save. Very poor arcs. So you have to really give a lot of broadside to make that third turret work. So yeah, it still is interesting though. Definitely fun to experiment with a different design. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.